we are now looking at the publisher and the person who has published, or the organisation who has published, or the photographer who has taken the photographs, and not the person who is victim to it. I think that there is some vindication and some control being taken back from the person who is the victim, and that is extremely important, and it may well dictate how the law in this area continues to develop. This is about consent, essentially. The Duchess did not consent to those photographs being taken. She did not consent to publication. I think that the biggest hypocrisy here, and there are lots of hypocrisies that are coming into play, but the biggest hypocrisy is where Closer magazine and others have argued that this is an image of a modern queen, of a modern royal family member, and that nobody has ever been seen, a member of the royal family has never been seen this way, and isn't it beautiful and natural, and isn't it modern? There's nothing modern about imposing on a woman this idea that she has no control over her image or her body. There is nothing modern about giving a woman no right to say no. I don't want this to be seen. This is private. A great hypocrisy. And I also think that the arguments raised in court yesterday by Closer were pretty weak. That they were technical arguments about whether the Duchess was visible from the road, or who owned the photograph, and so on. Sometimes things have to come down to just simple, human decency, and this is a matter of consent. To take away somebody's consent is to treat them as an object, and if we want a royal family who can act who are expected to be human, then you have to treat them as though they are human. If they really, really want to have a massive tantrum about the fact that they're not allowed to publish without consent semi-naked pictures of a woman who doesn't want to be seen because it somehow breaches their freedom of expression, then just go ahead. I mean, if that is a banner under which they want to say freedom of speech, then they clearly do not understand anything about personal autonomy. There is a huge difference between that and proper freedom of speech.